Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss some problems relating to linked list concept. We are going to discuss three problems. First problem is delete the elements in a alternate positions in a linked list. Second problem is print the single linked list elements in reverse order. And third problem is reverse the elements of linked list by exchanging the nodes. Okay, let's start with the first problem. Deleting the elements in alternate positions. For the purpose, we need to have a starting address of the links. Starting address of the list is available in the head pointer. Okay. We start from head pointer. If head is equal to null means it means that no element is found. If element is not found in the linked list, just print no element found. Otherwise, use loop. The starting address of the linked list is stored in the head I variable. I is a pointer variable which shows the address of a linked list. And we need to go up to null. When you find a null pointer, just stop the loop. To navigate each and every node in the linked list, we use the expression called I equal to I of next. I will show how it works. Just check the if condition. If I of next not equal to null means just set I of next equal to I of next of next. This statement is used to skip one node from the particular position. Okay, it's very easy. I will show how it works. First, we are having the linked list which has 5 elements. Consider we have 5 elements in the linked list. For example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a head pointer starting end of the list and a tail pointer which points to the end of the list. I starting from here. According to the condition in for loop, I start from the head pointer. Here I point from the head pointer. just check I not equal to null. Since I points to 1000, it is not equal to null. So it will enter into the loop. According to the condition, it enter into the loop. Just check I of next not equal to null. I am checking I of next. I is 1000, I of next is 2000. It is not equal to null, no. So it will execute the statement I of next equal to I of next of next. I of next already we have 2000, which is replaced by I of next, that is 3000. So I moves to this pointer. We are immediately skipping the one node. So next iteration I points to this position. Okay. On the next iteration, just check I not equal to null. I not equal to null only. So you are checking. You are entering into the loop and checking I of next, that is 4000 not equal to null. It's not equal to null only. So you are executing the statement I of next equal to I of next of next. When I give I of next equal to I of next of next, automatically one node is skipped. So after deleting 2, we have 1 and 3 followed by 5. This node is skipped because we have given I of next equal to I of next of next. Okay. Now I not equal to null only. Condition is satisfied. According to the loop, I not equal to null only. Condition satisfied. But I of next equal to null. Just check I of next equal to null. So when you check the condition, it evolves to false. So it will come out of the if condition. Okay. After that, I equal to null. Just check I equal to null. Okay. Because we are giving I equal to I of next, no. So I equal to null. So it will not execute further. So we can continuously delete alternate position of an element by using this. Just I points to first head node, then third node, then fifth node. That's all. This way we can solve this problem. Okay. The creation of a linked list, displaying the data, similar to the problem which we have discussed already. Okay, which is done in the single linked list. Okay. Just recall the function. Function name is delete alternative position, which accepts nothing and returns nothing. If head empty means just print no element found. Otherwise, declare a variable, pointer variable, and store the starting address of the list. Check for the condition I not equal to null, then I equal to I of next. If I of next not equal to null means just skip one node to the right. I of next equal to I of next. That's all. Okay. Next problem is print the list in reverse order. For example, I have a linked list which has 5 elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish to print the data in the order 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we can use regression concept for storing, for reversibly print the data. For the purpose, just define a function which returns nothing and function name is print underscore reverse, which accepts the starting address of the linked list. Check for the condition. If head equal to null, head null means returns nothing. Otherwise, recursively call the print same function, print reverse function, by passing the second node's address. Okay. Then again it immediately calls. It passes the second node's address and check for the condition. If it is not true means goes to else for and recursively calls the third node's address. Calls the function with third node's address. So until the list address of the node equal to null, this recursive function evaluates or works. After calling the function only, we are just printing it. So I just tell how this function works. At first pass, we are passing the starting address of the linked list. So the condition is not null. The head node is not null. So it will goes to print else part and calls the print reverse function catch of next. It is so it calls same function with the address of the second node. Note that at that moment the value is one stored in the stack because head node address has the value 1 which is stored in the stack and the function which is called print reverse of 2 is stored in the stack. Okay. At the second pass, the if condition evaluates to false. So it will call the print reverse function, same function, by passing the third node address. At that time, the value of second node is stored in the stack and also the address of print reverse of 2 function is also stored in the stack. Okay. Here you are passing the print reverse function with the third node address. At the third pass, the if condition is evaluated to false because the node has a value. Okay. So it calls the same function with the fourth node, print reverse of 4. At that time, the value 3 is stored in the stack and the address of the print reverse of 3 is also stored in the stack. Okay. At the fourth pass, the if condition is evaluated to false because we have a value here. So it calls same function with the function print reverse of 5. At that moment, the value 4 is stored in the stack and the address of print reverse of 4 is stored in the stack. Okay. At fifth pass, if condition is equal to false because we have data in the fifth position. So it calls same function with the null because you are passing the function with h of next. H is 5 means h of next is null. So it passes the print reverse function with null. At that time, the value 5, the fifth node value, that is fifth position node value 5, and the function print reverse of 5, address of print reverse of 5 is stored in the stack. Next, it passes the print reverse of null because we have passed h of next. H of next is null. Now, if condition is true, at the sixth pass, if condition is true, so it returns the function which is available in the top of the stack. At sixth iteration, the node points to the null value. So it returns, well return, it will just refer the top of the stack, which function I have to return. So it returns to print reverse of 5. Where it returns after printf statement. At that time, the h of data is 5. Okay. So just pop print reverse of 5 and print 5. After that, it returns print reverse of 4. It pops the print reverse of 4 from the stack and print 4. After some point of time, it pops the print reverse of 3 and print 3. Okay. Then it prints 1. Print 2, then it prints 1. Finally, stack gets empty, so it returns to the main function. Okay, in this way, we can use a regression concept to reversely print the data. Okay. Next problem is reversing the linked list by changing the node values, not using recursive functions. In this situation, I just define a function rev which returns the address of the reversed list and it accepts the starting point of the list. I have two pointers, temp pointer and next node pointer, which is equal to null. Until list gets empty, I check. Every time I store the node's next node value. For example, the first pass I store the second node's address. Initially, temp value is equal to null. Here the theme is continuously attaching the new node before the temp node. That is, you are doing insert at begin continuously by taking the element from the list which has the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At first pass, temp equal to null. The next node points to the address of the second node. Now temp points to the node 1. H points to the address of second node. After completing the first pass, the temp node looks like this, which has only one value. Okay. At the second pass, temp points to the address of the first node. Next node points to the address of the third node. Now temp points to node 2 by executing temp equal to h. Then h points to the address of the third node. After completing this pass, second pass, the value, the temp node will look like this, 2, 1 followed by null. At third pass, temp equal to temp points to the address of the second node. Next points to the address of the fourth node. Now, after executing temp equal to h, temp points to the node 3, h points to the address of the fourth node. Finally, the temp pointer or list will be looking like this. At the fourth pass, temp points to the address of third node. Next node points to the fifth node. Now temp points to the fourth node after executing the temp equal to h. Now h points to the fifth node. Finally, the list will be looking like this, 4, 3, 2, 1. At fifth pass, the temp points to the fourth node and next points to the null. Now temp points to the node 5. Okay. Finally, the list looking like this: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reverse to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now temp points to the head node. It is 5. When you return temp after completing the loop, we will be assessing the value in reverse order. Now H after completing this iteration, the H finds to null. No, when H null, it will come out through and returns the print. In this way, we can implement the reversing the linked list without using recursive function by changing the node address. Here I use extra 2 variables for reversing the element in a linked list. The running time of this algorithm is order of n because it involves one while loop. Okay, thank you.